What's up? Okay, so I finally finished modding this guitar. It's been a month or so of off and on work on this thing. Not intentional, just like had crazy delays and some hiccups along the way. So anyway, fast forward, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Okay, so first off, mods that I did aesthetically as well as internally, electronic stuff. Fun things. I swapped out the pick guard from a white pick guard to a mint pick guard. As you can see, what I did was I took some 300 grit sandpaper and got all of the sheen off of this pick guard because it was just too shiny. And then I went ahead and put some like really light brown stain on this and just like wiped it off almost immediately. Did that a couple times and just kind of aged it up a little bit accordingly how I liked it. And then I took the pickup covers and the knobs. I got some witch hat knobs and I soaked them in coffee for about 2 days. And that worked pretty well as well, just to kind of get it to blend better from this like stark white that it originally was to this mint pick guard. It just has a nice blend. And then I got some gold foil that I purchased on Amazon, and it was a little too yellow originally, and so I just straight up just got some gold leaf spray paint and spray painted it. I didn't realize this until after the fact. I was like, yeah, it's too yellow. A friend of mine, shout out Drew Smizer, he was like, yeah, I think it looks too yellow. And I was like, that's what's bothering me. And that fixed it, thankfully. So yeah, the pickups are not gold foil pickups. They're just, it's an aesthetic thing. So the pickups are actually Kinman pickups out of Australia. Chris Kinman makes them. They rule. I have a pair of Thickmaster pickups in a second Jazzmaster that I have. They're really thick and thus the name, and loud. They're almost like humbuckers, but they're way more articulate, like a single coil. And then these are his Surfmaster. These are more like a traditional sounding Jazzmaster pickup, but his pickups are zero hum, noiseless. So as you can hear, this guitar is on, but there's no noise. So it's nice, even in high gain situations. If you play like a crazy lead, it's clutch. You'll get a little bit of hum, but not too much. Okay, so other mods that I did was I rarely use this rhythm switch up here on my other guitars. I have a few that I use it on, but it's very rare. So what I decided to do was convert this to a series and parallel switch.
Wow.
So normally in middle position, this will be in parallel, right? You hear both pickups at the same exact time. This switches it to series, so this stacks into this, so you get more gain, so it's like a humbucker. Therefore, you get like a fourth pickup position. It's fun. The other cool thing is this is a bass roll-off that I converted.
God.
So then you can kind of roll off and clean up some lows if it's a little bit too woofy when you switch this on. But this works for all pickup positions, so even if I don't have it in series and parallel, I can roll off the lows. I have that mod in a few other guitars and I love it and will forever and always have that in most guitars that I have. Okay, so let's get to what the guitar sounds like. Here is the neck position, no roll off, no anything, just wide open. Here is middle position. Bit more chimey, but it's not too like ice picky. Gives you that little extra cut without it being too over the top. I love it. Bridge position, my favorite. And then no noise. Okay, fourth position. Okay, so that's the normal bridge position. Here is everything in series. So you get a lot more low end than the third position, but I can roll the lows off if I decide to. Clean it up. Clean it up more. So here is normal position, third position, bridge, with some of the lows rolled off, and here it is in series. Cool, love it. Now let's just go to neck position with all the lows rolled off, and now it's like you get a second guitar altogether with this. It's like I just went from a Jazzmaster to a Stratmaster. It's probably been used, but I'm saying I'm coining that right now. So here it is normally with all the lows in. Here it is with all the lows out. I like you too. Yeah, I know that's not the right key, but whatever. Here is middle position with all the lows rolled. I really love the middle position with all the lows rolled off. It's like pretty stratty. Yeah. Here is bridge position with all the lows rolled off. Here is fourth position with all the lows rolled off. So that's third. Here's fourth. And now it's like we're back to the bridge position on a Jazzmaster almost. So a lot of fun sounds. Thanks for watching all 9-ish minutes of this video. Peace.